let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the local bourse that did get a high handover from the Asian markets. Of course, the JSE managing to do what it failed to do yesterday. Of course, that is staging a rebound. Of course, yesterday we know that after trading in the green for most of the day, it ended up flat. But we are seeing the JSE today bouncing back, not as big as the losses that we have seen, but still a nice picture to see some green over there. So the all share up by almost 0.4%. We are seeing the financial 15 and the industrial 25 with a gain of almost a similar margin there. But going into red territory, of course, we had seen it being the only bourse, being the only index in the green yesterday. The resources 10 complex now slipping just a little. That's just over 0.1%. Let's take a look at what is happening in the U.S. markets, and on that front we did see those markets yesterday sinking into red territory, and we are seeing a bounce today. Of course, our investors are coming to grips with the earnings that they have seen so far in this earnings season. Of course, still quite early days, but that is heating up. So a sea of green over there today, with the S&P 500 gaining over 0.6%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq advancing almost 0.6%, and the Dow there climbing by 0.8%. Let's take a look at what is happening across the Atlantic, and on that front we are seeing an air of optimism as well. FTSE 100 there with a gain of more than 0.4%, the CAC 40 inching higher by 0.6%, and the DAX advancing more than 0.4%. Let's take a look at what is happening on the currency scene, and we start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. Although we are seeing good news on the local bourse, the local unit though, not so much, as you are seeing some weakness on that front. Now at 19 rand 14 against the US dollar, against the pound at 23 rand 86, and against the euro at 20 rand 41. Let's take a look at what is happening with the other currency pairs, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.06, the pound dollar at 1.24, and the yen still quite weak against the US dollar, just below 155 against that currency.